Let's go through LeetCode 1216, valid Palindrome 3. It gives us a string s and an integer k. Return true if it is a k palindrome. So what is k palindrome? Is that this kind of string can be transferred to palindrome by removing at most k characters from it. For these questions, we can think about dynamic programming, and we trying to create use a dpij. So for this kind of DP definition is that the least remove of chars to let me write dp I j. This will be an integer. It will mean the least remove of characters to make string from index I to let's say I j to be palindrome. So this will be our DP. So we just write code here. Int a equals s dot s. Let's just change this one to char-array. Char-array. Array equals s to char-array. And a equals array dot s. So we create dp equals new int a. As we defined the least remove of chars to make a string from I and j to be palindrome, we need to return dp 0 n minus 1 to be smaller less than k. Okay. So we'll see for every character, let's say initialize like I equals 0, I smaller than a, plus dp I. That is because it has only one character. So we'll say we don't need to remove any chars. It is originally an palindrome. So now we have an user length where we know this length for this kind of scenario, the string length is from I to j is 1. Now we need to iterate length equals to 2, and the length, the largest one will be n, and it's cosmos. And we need to iterate for int I equals 0, I plus length. We can write I plus length minus 1, that is j, right? That's an endpoint smaller than I'll provide something like this. I plus plus. So we know the G index will be I plus minus 1. So I'll say if char I or array I equals array J, that means for this kind of string, I and J, the character the same, is the same. So that means the minimal remove of this kind of range will be the same as I plus 1 and J minus 1. The DP value will be the same. So we just write DP I J equals DP I plus 1 J minus 1. Else we can that means I and J, the character is not same. So we can have two kind of way to handle this. That is, one is that we remove I and use DP I plus 1 and J plus 1. And we have the minimal remove. And also the another scenario is that we'll move char J and use the DPI J minus 1 and plus 1. So we need to get the minimum of these two values. So dp I j equals max min dp I plus 1 j, that is move the character I, and also we have the move steps, right, plus 1, and also we have dpi j minus 1 plus 1. So okay, so for this question, we use n multiplied by n two-dimensional array, and also we iterate actually the length and I, the same as we are iterate I and j. So the time complexity will be O n square, and the space complexity will also be O n square.